don't know if she needs the validation. I really don't know what's her whole like. Just talk to me, like love me, choose me.
Shut up. Shut up. Well, not
acknowledge me.
It's giving very much that.
Tell me what to do. I have the power, so kiss my feet. Go give me a water bottle and a sandwich.
Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. We are back with another review recap of the Challenge USA episode 8. I don't know. 7? Okay. 7. Yeah. So this episode, I have to say, I really like the challenge and the elimination for this episode. I
like the elimination more. The challenge was good, but I just felt like it could have been more clean because I just felt like they was really literally driving by the seat of their pants.
Nah, the challenge was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah,
that's what I said. It was good in that aspect.
I've never laughed so hard at a challenge in God knows how long.
I feel like we'll get into it, but I just feel like it could have just been cleaner. As like it could have just like it was easy, but at the same time, because of how it was like structured, I just felt like they should have just changed the rules a little bit to make it more like.
I agree. I just thought the shit was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny. So we start off with, we always start off the algorithm and some notable pairs. We're not gonna go through everybody, but we got Tyson with Sarah,
which was a plot device.
I don't know. They have to get together eventually. So I mean,
I feel like
that was plot. That was for plot reasons.
Yeah.
But what would they have? It's only 4 more. It was only 3 more possible pairs, I think, that Sarah hadn't been with. So within the next couple of weeks, whenever she got him, you would have been like, "That's the plot." Like what?
No, I feel like
this one was.
I feel like the last 2 episodes with Sarah being with Ben and then Sarah being with Tyson, they wanted drama, but it didn't happen. So they was like, we just wasting our.
Last week.
Yeah.
Off, like,
especially because like Tyson just went after Sarah. And then you immediately have her as a partner. That's the ground.
Right after she got Ben at that, like Ben and Sarah was, we about to get Tyson. Tyson literally comes in last, but by the grace of God, he couldn't get eliminated, or not grace of God, but just so happens he couldn't get eliminated. So now it's like, okay, this didn't work, so let's try it again. Tyson and Sarah. Yep. Oh, this still didn't work.
Nope, not at all.
Well, we have Tyson with Sarah, Dom with Kayla, Leo and Alyssa, Kylan and Kira, Angela and Enzo. Yeah, Angelo, Enzo, and David and Cash. Those are some of the ones that we're gonna mention for this episode. And then after the algorithm, we go right back to the house, and they show Angela, Tyson, and Kylan speaking together because they are like consider themselves, I guess, top dogs. And so only thing with them, it's so different from the main season in the sense that, like, okay, so you might see CT, Johnny, and Wes talking, but they are so blatant in this house. Like we talking game, in case you didn't know. We talking about who we about to get out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's no really social.
Because I think with Survivor, when you're talking game, you have no choice but to talk with the people that are right there with you. And Kylan was on Big Brother, so that's the entirety of the show. Is every conversation you have 90% of the time is talking game, and it's usually out in the open until somebody walks by or goes into a room and you just kind of look and see who it is.
Room standing up, like it wasn't like we could pretend we being comfortable, still in their jackets. Like
Tyson don't care. Tyson
and Angela really don't care.
They don't care.
Kylan cares. And I think that's why they're so blatant, because they really don't care. Like in this game, there is no hiding.
And Tyson have a little talk, and they're gonna try to set their differences aside because this week they're paired together. So let's try to work together. They still gonna be gunning for each other. So this is a temporary kind of sort of truce.
And the fact that Sarah was even like contemplating throwing her, like she was like, I want to see Tyson sweat, so I'm gonna talk about maybe possibly throwing myself into elimination. And I was like, what sense does that make? Because if y'all lose, you're gone too. It's not
But
like
that makes a lot of sense.
to that point. I don't think that's a smart strategy because if she lose, yeah, if she wins, she'll get the money. But if she lose,
But that's what
then
I'm
you
saying.
just
She gotta
eliminated
go in to
yourself.
get it. If they go by this logic, and if they are, please put a end date on it. If she don't have the money, then I'm out. So I got to risk it for the biscuit and go in. And if I'm gonna risk it, I'm gonna risk it with Tyson, who has proven that he is really good. So I know you don't want to go in, Ty, but I need my money.
But that can also backfire because Tyson can be like, well, Tyson literally said, if somebody throws me in, I'll be in.
Yeah, he don't
so
care. He would
if he knows
that.
that Sarah was the one who threw him in, he's not gonna do that challenge or elimination.
I think he would do it.
I don't think Tyson. Tyson is petty, and we've seen this countless.
Not to say he wouldn't, but
I ain't seen him play Survivor. He will throw that motherfucker.
I think he would. If we going in, I believe he would play.
He don't need the money. He just there to have fun.
Then we see Leo have a video call with his girlfriend, and I'm not really sure what the exact issue was, but she said something was happening with like their credit card machine, and they've lost so much money, like thousands of dollars. And
as somebody who's watched Bar Rescue and who's been binge watching it for the last 3 weeks, that man lost 43 grand with his bars. That's a lot of money.
Yes, she said he lost all this money, and she don't really know how to do whatever he does, and so she needs him there to help run the business. And so he's like, do you want me to come home? He said, I'll come home right now. So then he decides he's leaving. And as he
queen.
He said what?
Stunt queen.
I didn't hear nothing he said. They won't die.
That stunt queen.
Oh, okay.
He was never gonna leave.
I mean, what
he was never gonna leave.
Well,
he was never gonna leave. If he was
gonna leave, he gets dressed and he gets packed and he is like walking towards the door. And Alyssa sees Alyssa. I don't know if he did not have a conversation with her, but she's like,
he really was trying to leave in the middle of the night though.
Yeah. And she told him, she was like, please don't leave. Think about me. You are my partner. Don't leave. But basically, she's like, don't leave on my week. Try that next week. Not with me. And so she's like, please just think about me. Please, let's do this. And so he decides he's going to stay. She talked him into it. And so he decides he's going to stay. And so the next day we head to the challenge. I feel like, I don't know if they've done this challenge before, but they've done a couple car challenges. I'm not sure, but this challenge is called Recreation. What was it? Recreational driving. And
these puns, or what do you consider puns, or play on words, whatever you want to consider it. I'm tired of it. It's getting very much.
Except for that one about stay on the knowledge. That was a stretch. but yeah, recreational driving. So the way that this challenge will work is that the pairs are driving cars, but the driver will be blindfolded and the passenger has to direct them. It's basically like what's the game where you pull the tag off the person's waist?
Football?
Is that what it is? Okay.
It's basically go-karts mixed with
bumper cars.
Yeah. Go-karts mixed with bumper cars mixed with, like, I guess not pin and tail, but like
I feel like it's flag football. So all the cars have like 4 or 5 balls. I'm gonna say 4 balls attached to their bumper, and the purpose is to be the last car with their ball still attached. And basically,
I'm sorry. Okay, I tried to hold it in. I'm sorry. Oh God!
You know what I meant. But to be the last car, and so the cars get you have to direct your partner to bump into the cars in front of you, drive, and just try to burst them. So I thought it was a really good challenge. I thought it was funny. I liked it.
I just want to say, for the record, as much shit as y'all talk about David, that man come through with the greatest laughs. Because when I say he ran over that barrel.
Oh yeah.
First and foremost, this man don't know his left from his right.
Left from right. A lot of them didn't know that left from right.
So
Cash was like,
that alone was funny. But the fact that it's Cash's voice when he hits the barrel. And she's like, that's you're right. And I'm like, oh my God, he don't know what he doing. He don't know his right from his left. He
Pastor
hits the
David was
barrel.
funny in general
When
because
I say,
But it was the fact that David was like, what
I
was he saying?
screamed.
He was like, I don't want to lose, especially with cash on my team. I was like,
I was like,
He
okay,
said that
David.
like
And then the
Cash was the
trucker
weak
heard,
link. I said, bro, this man,
Yeah.
when he hit that barrel, I screamed so loud. I don't think I've ever laughed that hard in my life. I think I rewinded and replayed it at least 25 times. Ben, Desi was telling him to go straight. He guns it, and then somehow they magically end up on top of a barrel. And I'm like, how did we get? Who designed these cars at this point for this to happen?
About to say that some of these things was going off like real flimsy. Like
I feel like it was a setup for some of them cars. Cause like how
yeah, because I was like, one of them just touched the barrel.
Cars was sabotaged.
Dude,
yes, and so the first team, literally the first team that crashes is Alyssa and Leo, and they get stuck in the wall. They crash into the wall and they cannot reverse or back out, so they are eliminated first, disqualified.
It was so bad because like they was doing so well, and then he just hit dirt. Give a shout out to Danny. He came through again, shouting out Kiki. You already know.
You
already know he had to shout out Kiki. You already know.
Got our daily shout out to Kiki.
Shout out Kiki.
At first, I thought he was going to, because I feel like his first confessional.
Yeah,
because I was like, at first, I think his first confessional, he didn't say nothing. I was like, "Where's our shout out?" And then he started talking about driving, and I was like, "There it goes."
There we go. Kiki was like, okay. Kiki was like,
Maybe he don't shout out Kiki. I'm gonna be like, "This is the episode to go home," because
you gotta say Kiki in the episode, or that's the end.
That's your good luck term at this point. That's how we know you staying. Once you made your daily shout out for Kiki, we know you good. We know you're not getting eliminated.
But yeah, so Alyssa and Leo are first people out, so they're going straight to elimination. So then we get towards
everybody just went straight like flies.
Yeah, one by one, everybody get picked off. Then at the end is Justine and Danny versus Kayla and Dom, and Justine and Danny car ended up getting messed up somehow. They bumped into something. I don't know. The car wasn't working. So they was just.
I think Danny forgot what game he was playing. He thought he was actually on the road because he wasn't flooring that car the way he needed to be.
Yeah, it wasn't moving. They basically were stuck, and Dom and Kayla just got to hit them until they popped all the balloons. So Dom and Kayla take that win, which is good because this will be both of their first wins, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for Kayla, bad for Dom. Kayla deserves to win.
Then we go with the mandatory, I'm guessing at this point, because why? Talk to the losing team about who they want, and Dom and Kayla bring Leo and Alyssa into the room, and again, it's useless because these people have decided they're not going to say anything. So like, let's forgo it. Don't waste your time, and also don't waste my time. Like, I'll be like, no need to call me. I'm not giving no names today. No need to put me. I'm about to have dinner. No thanks. They're not giving no names. What's the point? So it was a useless conversation. And Dom, after they leave, Dom is like, tells Kayla that he wants to take a big shot. He want to go for one of the top dogs, which is either Angela, Kylan, or Tyson. And at this point, they see Tyson ain't leaving Sarah's side because he heard Sarah trying to throw herself in. So he's like, oh nope. He's like,
if I don't see you, I don't trust you.
He's like, where we going? Where are we going?
Sure, you don't do no side deal.
Exactly. So he's on her. They sitting on the couch looking like an awkward. They just sitting there looking at the wall.
Didn't they insert the cricket sounds too?
Yeah, because Tyson was not leaving her side. So we don't.
I don't blame Tyson though. I went to I don't trust you. Like, if I don't see you, if you're not in my line of sight.
Yeah, so he wouldn't let her go just in case she tried.
I'm surprised she was able to get a conversation with Dominic though, because I would have been right there.
Yeah. Okay, so Angela then tries to, like, Angela's feeling scared. She's like, I feel like Dom will be, I guess she feel like Dom will be the type of person that would try to make the big shots. And so she's feeling like she might be up on the chopping block. So she has a discussion with Kayla and Dom separately. And she's like, and Kayla's like, I've never talked to Angela, no day in this house. This is the first time I even talked to her.
That's all Kayla wanted. Kayla just want people to talk to her, apparently.
Well, I mean,
Because she's boring. She don't do nothing. What does she do? Except come in last place every challenge. What does she do?
Does she come in last place?
She don't come in first. She don't come in top 4.
She ain't been
coming like
the one she was with Derek.
In weird places like 9th. Who the hell comes in 9th place?
Her logic don't make sense for why she wants people to talk to her.
It makes me look even worse in your eyes. Why you wanted the validation before you was winning challenges.
Yeah.
Now you want it after you've won. I'm not gonna kiss her.
I feel like she wanted it before. She said Angela has never
wanted it before, but she didn't get it. But she still wants it after she's won a challenge. But it's like going up to somebody after they won a challenge that you've never spoke to. It looks dumb because it's like, what am I wasting my breath on? I have this conversation with you. I try to build a relationship. That's very disingenuous. Mm-hmm. You vote me in, and then I get mad, and then I have to come back and try to send you home the very next week. All of this could have just been avoided. Just vote me the hell in.
I think she was saying, I want you to talk to me now that I've won. I think
you wanted someone to come talk to her.
Because, like I said, literally, that's the reason that she voted the way she did for who got nominated. She literally said, you never talk game to me. So
you never talk game with me, but then you come talk game with me. All of a sudden, it's working and it's fine.
The deal that Angela gave her, Dom, also, she was like, it's a good deal, but if you really think about it, it wasn't.
It wasn't a good deal.
Because everybody was qualified at that point. Kayla was not about to have another partner that wasn't going to, like, not be qualified or, like, it was just like,
she was like, if your partner that you happen to get wants to throw themselves in, I will say no. What? Okay. Right. I don't know what you want. No, thanks. This is a bad deal. The real deal was like, I won't throw you in. She ain't making no deals like I won't throw you in. She said, if your partner says, like, it was a bad deal. It was a bad deal. Yeah. Elimination. Everybody gets there like always. Alyssa and Leo come in because they're automatically in the elimination. And then they ask, who was I about to say? They asked Dom and Kayla who they want to vote in, and they decide to take one of the big shots, and they call in Kylan and Kira, who are paired together this week. Which it is a pretty big shot. Kylan has a lot of money, so
he does, but I don't feel like that.
I think that was more of a Kayla move more than a Dominic move.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Kayla was the one who was specifically talking about she wanted to make a big move. She wanted to, make a big impact. Whereas realistically, going out to Kira really doesn't do anything for your game.
Once they saw that elimination,
Kylan, yeah.
Once they saw that elimination, they should have voted in Tyson and Sarah.
Really?
Yeah. That
would not have worked together. Because Sarah, she's not bigger than Tyson, like height-wise, but she has.
Tyson would have had to get on her shoulders.
And Tyson would not, literally, she would have to pick up Tyson. So that would have just been like an awkward, it would have just been, that was the time to shoot a shot at Tyson and possibly get him gone.
Elimination is called ball and chain. So basically what the teams have to do, they have to pick up their partner, push them up on their shoulders, read it's a trivia question on, I guess they have five, I think it was 5 different trivia questions. Six trivia questions. They have to read the question, and on the ground there were 6 ball and chains that had the answers to those trivia questions in numeric form. They had to pick which one they thought was the answer, get back on their partner's shoulders, and put it in its correct place. I think it was a pretty good challenge. It's one of those, it's like trivia, but also endurance, because you're going to lose your strength having to keep do that over and over.
That was a great elimination. I think
it was. I just felt like I don't know. I didn't mind the lifting part, but I just feel like it should have been. It should have been instead of them lifting it over, maybe they just lift it into something. Because that was just a lot of I don't know.
Over, yeah.
It was really dangerous because I was really worried that somebody with the girls being on
literally,
boys' shoulders. I was worried that like they could fall and potentially like twist their ankle or something.
Yeah.
And
Angela literally did fall.
It was, you know, it slipped, it fall on your head. That's not. I know
Kira,
they got a helmet on, but it's still like.
Kira accidentally knocked one of the medicine balls down.
Yeah.
Good thing she caught it. And Alyssa was falling off Leo.
Because even with it being the weight that it was, like, even though they were different weights for the answers, it was just like 5 pounds falling down at a good speed is still gonna hurt.
Yeah.
I feel like that Madonna question wasn't a good enough, like, it was good to the point where, like, it wasn't a bad question, but I just felt like I would have just selected a different question to fill that spot. Like, I don't think anybody would have, on either side, would have got that. So that was just.
I knew that. I would have said 3. I don't know what. I don't remember.
It was 2.
It was 2. I would have said 3.
You made the Madonna question?
Yeah.
My dumb ass said 6.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and I Googled it. I was like, damn, it was only 2? That's wild.
Yeah. That's why I feel like that question wasn't good enough to like
the Adele albums is
culture, but you said what?
The Adele albums. That was the one that got me. I was like,
I knew that. The question I felt like wasn't really fair in my opinion, but
I don't know, not fair. Each of them had like some.
It was fair, but I just felt like
they all had like they had a math question, a couple pop cultures. Yeah. They each had a history question, so it was like it was fair. It's just that, well, it was almost fair because I don't think that's fair to ask them about the Spice Girls and then turn around and ask them about Madonna.
At one point they were neck and neck, but then Kylan and Kira got mixed up on 2 of the questions. So they had to take both balls, had to come down so that they can replace them with the correct answers. But while they were doing that, Leo and Alyssa corrected their mistake about the Adele albums, I think. And so then they were able to place that ball up there and they are declared the winners. So Kylan and Kira are eliminated. And so all together, the pot for their win was 13,000, mostly coming from Kylan. Everybody's back up on the stands and they make it seem like they're about to end it like with the algorithm again. But TJ throws them off and says we're shutting down the algorithm, we done with it. Something new about to come up, and then the episode goes off.
I think they stopped the part that they got now.
Individual game, please. I think
it's gonna be.
It's gonna be like they still get to pair up sometimes, but my guess is that it's all individual.
It's either gonna be an individual game, or they gonna have the same partners they got now, or I think it's gonna be a purge.
A purge would be great, but I don't think a purge is gonna happen right now.
Too many people still for a purge. I don't.
Yeah, it's too many. And it's crazy because with all the episodes that we've had and all the people that have gone home, we only halfway through.
And third place currently is me, unfortunately.
Ooh, look at that 3 players. That's crazy.
Ben, that's the other person. Bro. Ben not qualified for the final yet.
Yeah, you're right, Ben.
I was like, I knew it was kind of uneven. But why is it 3 guys not qualified and only 1?
I don't know.
That math not math.
That's not a team. That's just a group of individuals.
Calm down. In second place is Gigi with your 4. You got 459. Inti, who we have Savon in first place still with 940.
Savon you are so far ahead.
You are you lost
the best team, man. Look at that, man. Even David out here giving me points, man.
Okay.
Ben's gonna make the final. I believe in Ben. I believe in Enzo making the final, but everybody else.
So you don't see Justine making the final?
Justine gonna make that final.
Exactly. Justine is our female winner. What are you talking about?
Justine's gonna win.
I can see it.
I love Justine. She's not winning, bro.
She gonna win.
If she win, I want an apology.
Let's close it out. But thank you guys for watching and recapping and reviewing the episode with us. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we will see you on our next video. Peace.